back.
Good thing he rode off into the sunset for this.
Did he?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he ran away he stole a horse and went off with it because he
Oh.
refused to help us with our plan.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna help that orb. It's like,
Yes.
okay.
I'm kind of sad. I planned stuff for him.
What are you gonna do?
That I can't tell you guys. Sorry, apologies.
Side mission.
No,
Yeah,
that's
side
all
mission.
good.
Just gonna double check. So
I'm just waiting. Hex, if the story allows, I want there to be a situation where we just do a fastball special with Cody.
Ah,
With Foster? Yeah.
Yes,
That'd be fun.
Foster. Yes, I just want us to do the fastball special where he's just like, "Hey, toss me!" What? Toss me!
Osprey.
Throw me.
Just
Honestly.
throw it to the air.
That wouldn't be a bad idea considering he has the drill on his hand that he uses as a
No.
melee weapon.
Yeah.
Look,
just-
Mama,
just-
my drill will pierce the heavens.
Yeah,
It's like, oh
just,
no.
just have that or me just grab it and just be like, all right, let's make this one count. Just grab it, just yeet him into the air. He's like, ah!
did you have to toss him in the volcano? No,
Oh
nice
god.
touch.
Oh no.
I missed.
Man,
Oops, I missed.
I don't see
Oh,
Rezulea under character selection.
Do you?
Oh, I have to assign it. Yeah.
Hold on. Could you try? Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
the ownership.
Could you try and import the character? Because we did a thing again.
There we go.
So if you open the character selection,
Yeah, I don't see.
little
Let's see.
blue arrow,
Oh, the blue arrow.
and it should come up with your characters from
It
my
may.
test. It should say campaign test.
Okay. So use that one.
That should import it.
Oh, I
Alright.
love your picture.
I need.
Is it
Oh yeah, that's
great?
temporary.
Like a night.
Sorry.
Is that like a night out for something?
I don't know.
What is happening?
Arvad? Are you good?
No.
The software
Arvad.
is going.
Arvad.
That's the
Arvad.
horse from Skyrim.
Arvad. I call him Aardvark
Not
for some reason,
Aardvark.
which is a
Arvad.
anteater. But yeah, I know. I just
No,
it's-
Aardvark is an. It's an
Aardvark is what I want to say.
God
I don't
damn
have a
it.
shell.
He's
Also
not a turtle in a
taken-
half shell. Turtle power.
Turtle power.
Okay. Well, if I
also,
start
hey, Kimmy,
learning
I saw
ninja-
that stretch. I'll do that.
well, if I start doing ninjutsu, and you start seeing pizza boxes everywhere, you know who to find.
So, boxes.
Can you pull him in, Nomad,
Yeah.
or do you want me to?
Yeah, if you would please help me because because there's too much happening on the screen because
All right,
For
I'm
some
gonna see
reason.
if I can pull him in. Please. Try that one.
where is it?
So
Where is it?
You might need a hex to release server ownership or whatever.
Wait, what do you need me to do?
So
I'm trying to import my character. Something just went wrong.
There's a character in the in the character selection
I fixed it.
for Aardvark.
I fixed
Bad.
it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it.
You fix what?
It's working.
Oh, the
So,
point system.
God damn it, it's not
Right.
working.
Nope.
Yeah,
Huh.
at least connected now.
Well, that's something.
Can you see your character?
Let's see. Character. Oh, wait.
Oh, close the if you don't see it, close the window, reopen it as well. See
All
if
right. So import.
No, you shouldn't have to import it. It should be in the character selection.
I don't see anything. It is as blank as my face. I just see a very beautiful leather background.
Okay, Hex.
The
could
character
you
might
go
be
to
assigned
character
to someone,
selection?
yeah.
Yeah, it might be assigned to someone. That's why.
Okay, so go to characters.
Yeah, go in the characters and just.
Alright, I have one assigned by Nomad, Omi, 2 Omi, 1 Glitter, 3, there's Dusk there.
There is a
Dusk
lot.
too.
Okay, there's a lot
Holy
there.
Christ, yeah, I see it. Oh my
I'll
god.
figure out. So, you're looking for Arvad.
I see one owned by Nomad, not necessarily one named Arvad.
And just give me the Nomad owned one, and I'll just change the name.
Okay,
Why
wait,
does-
but it's already...
Why does online D&D have to have too many bells and whistles?
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there.
So anyways, it's already assigned to you. I don't know what I could do on my end necessarily.
Okay, so
Could you share your screen? I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody gets to see my screen. Give me a second while I...
Yeah, I know. They only get to see my fantasy grants.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
well, I mean, there is a way we can do that, but I don't know how much you want to show.
No. People have already asked if I have an OF.
Oh god.
Let's keep it at that. Yeah, it's owned by Omi. Just right-click Arvad. Right-click the
Oh,
lizard
God.
guy.
Yeah, sorry. I read
Right.
Arvad, forgot to... Yeah, I'm gonna clear it. Yeah, sorry. I know what to do.
And clear
My bad.
owner. There you go.
Not take ownership, sorry. But yeah, my bad. I read... what was it? Arvad. I'm like... I skipped over that, forgetting that
Are
the
you
owner...
sure
is-
you've rested enough?
Yeah, that was just a temporary image that we used because I'm trying
It's
to.
good on you. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
I want to use the
Official artwork.
yeah, or just
Yeah.
like one of
Yeah,
the sketches where it's just
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there.
yeah, where I was battle hardened. From-
What you do
Speaking of
is-
which,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to know if there's like a story element, but you're really a strength monk? Like, as you made this, I'm trying to say, like,
Yeah, I invested a lot in his physical strength because, and there's an in-universe reason for that.
okay, cool.
Yeah, the training he endured to become a monk also involved him doing a lot of things that would be equivalent to if you've ever seen any of the Shaw brother movies, the old kung fu movies. Think of 36 Chambers,
I don't know what that is.
old kung fu movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So they literally whooped his behind into shape. So he's strong because of that.
Sorry, X. I know sorry, X. This is all. I was gonna try and do all of this.
Yeah, no, I know.
Level 0 character, and the 2 Dusk that are there.
Okay, so... Give me a second. Sorry.
Listen.
Alright, what were you saying?
The level 0 character that's named.
Proud of your boy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I'll make
Just fully
you
clear and delete?
proud of your boy.
Yeah.
Alright, delete.
And
Bye-bye.
the 2 Dusks that are there.
Okay, I'm guessing Dusk 2 and 3, right? Or wait, no, that's really 3.
So Dusk 2 and just the plain Dusk.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I could do that. Alright, delete. Delete. Get out of here. Wait, no. Yeah. And then you want me to delete name?
Name as well, so name can go.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, bye. Alright, and I'm guessing Rezulea is 2 through 3, including 3 times 2?
So, hold on. Rezulea? Could you change your name temporarily?
Proud of your boy. I'll make
There's
you
something,
proud of your boy.
Something else, or add something at the end of Glimmerstone, so we make sure we delete the correct one.
Yeah, you have the
not
correct
you
one.
currently use.
I put Bob at the
Okay,
end.
Okay, Bob.
oh, there you go. And Bob!
Hex, you may want to close the character selection screen and then reopen it just to refresh it. See if you can see the Bob one.
is this not working?
You do.
Yeah, hello.
Sweet
Hi.
dreams of melody.
Hello, Sethy.
I'm looking for Hex to say something. Hex, you still with us?
Oh, I am sorry. I muted my mic. But yeah, no, I'm looking right now at all the character names and opening and closing the characters list, and so far nobody named Bob is here.
Bob is at the end of Zerulia Glitterstone.
Well, okay, I'll share my screen and show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, I was just making sure you.
Let me
hold
have
up,
a
I wonder if-
look.
I wonder if that means that she's got her character right now, and that's why it's not popping up, right?
So I didn't delete any of the Zerulias, and like I said, none of them seem to have Bob at the end of the name.
It says name. Zerulia,
No,
could you please
they
go to your
don't.
portrait at the top? Can you go to your portrait at the top, please?
Yeah.
Right click and release character.
Where am I right clicking?
On your portrait.
Oh, right. Release. There we go. I'll be right back.
Hex, try and check that.
No, it
character sheet
hasn't.
again.
Ow, what?
Because she was owning it, maybe it doesn't appear in the character.
No, she hasn't released it.
She hasn't released it. Hmm.
Yeah, I could also force her to release it. Not that I'm, typically a fan of that, but I can do that.
I mean, the thing is, I can delete.
Relinquish
Okay,
your
so
power!
I'll tell you what. Delete the three there. Delete the three that are there.
These three, got it.
That in the character sheet. If anything, she can just re-import it. It should be fine. Don't think it'll affect it.
Proud of your boy. I'll make you proud of your
I'll
boy.
totally look into getting that technical difficulty screen for you. Because I feel like we should use that a lot more than we do.
My technical what now?
Technical difficulty screen. You know, color bars.
Don't even know what that means.
He's gonna fix the problem.
It means there's a problem going on stream, and we're trying to fix it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Where are you?
You get to delete that. So really, you still got your character?
No, I had released her.
Because he's my
Go
best
back
friend,
and
he's my
try and
pal,
open her up again.
he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese,
Like,
my good
import
time
thing?
boy.
Is it not appearing in the character selection?
No.
Then it re-import it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Peak D&D.
Yeah, Pete D&T. Oh, Jesus.
I'm getting an error when I try to import her.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'll do it for my end. Characters. Import. There. Okay, and I release. Okay, so there should be a character now. Hex in the
Oh, thank you,
character
Hex.
selection.
Well, I mean, it's just my 2-month anniversary. It's good. And what were you saying, Nomad? Or sorry, Jesus Christ, Seth.
Don't worry. There's one in the character selection now. Zerulia Glimmerstone 3. Just clear her ownership again.
Okay, gotcha. Clear ownership. And then I'm gonna assign it. Oh, I guess I can't assign it. Somebody has to take it. Never mind.
So, Glitter, could you try and take that character
Under character selection,
in the character selection?
I don't see her.
Close out the character selection, reopen it.
Still not there.
Well,
Log off and log back in.
Alright.
Jesus.
One
does,
eternity.
okay, no,
later.
you're forgetting
It might have-
something.
I think-
Does Hex
Yeah.
see the character?
Hex
I
is the
do.
character.
Is that the one?
It's the one I just imported. See, I've just looking at
So,
her.
is Zerulia Glimmerstone 3, right?
Yes.
Well, then delete the other one.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I don't. Something seems to have gone wrong. I was still seeing the old character profile in the top corner.
Yeah, something seems to have gone wrong.
Just doing the log out, log in should fix that issue, though. Don't worry, people. I'm a professional.
Oh, definitely.
Professional, he says.
Professional gaslighter.
Dun dun dun.
Why is it just not working? Getting so pissed off.
Okay, I see her. I see two of her. Level server owned and server.
Also, quick question. How do you add images?
Only the DM can.
Okay, then I should probably send this to X then.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll put it in there. I got you.
Yeah, since I want to change my I want to change this from Purple Puff the Magic Dragon to my devilishly handsome self that has been battle hardened.
To answer Dragon. So, Mads, Skyrim is going to be next week. Hopefully tomorrow, actually.
Ooh,
I'm
let's
halfway
go.
through my mods list of re-downloading and setting everything. Then I need to do a full sort of like in order load. And pick my for real options, and not just because I want to reinstall them. And see if the game actually runs or if it crashes, but I'm halfway there almost. So we'll see. Who's supposed to be something? Oh, Cody. I can't attend, still no computer.
Oh, what happened to his computer?
He's
Have
stuck
no
out on a
idea,
job.
Asking. Oh,
He is away from his computer, isn't he? He's just out of town.
Yeah, he's doing a
Yeah, it's
delivery.
probably work. It's probably work related.
I miss you, Foster.
I still want to punch him. As a
That's
form
a-
of an,
my baby
friendship.
boy.
Do you know?
I just don't want to punch him for just as a term of endearment, and to also get back for him for nearly killing our employer.
See, I don't miss you, and
yeah.
that's because I'm trying to balance the force. Hex misses you.
No, it's
I
because
don't.
you want to be an asshole.
And Nomad somewhere in the middle. See the force.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
balanced.
Call me Qui-Gon Jinn, since I have a good balance of the force.
I was. Glitter, is everything good with you?
I think so. I got the one that was from the test, and I believe everything is here.
Okay. Well, I will try something for Hex, and I think that's me done.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Something. Could you just drop that on mine for me, please?
Okie doke. Hey! Gotcha. Okay. Let me just say that this is the correct place for me.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy,
Okay.
my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time
That one's
boy.
now working, and I don't know why. But it is working.
Yay.
Why is the other one not working?
Ah.
My God. Oh my God.
fix one, the other one breaks. Fix that one, and
Yeah.
it breaks again.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal.
Well,
He's my
again, we can
homeboy,
always
he's my
use a
rotten
good
soldier.
old-fashioned
He's my
pounded
sweet
submission
cheese,
move.
my good time boy.
Okay, so that one fucking works now.
There you go,
Uh,
Arvad. You got your little dude.
Yay.
You little
I'll make you a
dudery now.
This was my face after the. Yeah, this was my face after the failed stealth attempt.
Oh no.
Yeah, or the last session where I wasn't here and apparently I yeeted into a wall.
You were
I
thrown
d-
into
I
a
said
wall?
it was like you were yeeted into a wall. Technically, the wording was picture Sonic the Hedgehog hitting a wall
Oi,
and his coins going
what
everywhere.
happened?
Yeah, it's called the sun. Yeah, essentially someone punched the rings out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Dusk, I love you too. You said you love your mama.
Oh.
I mean,
Daddy.
willing to bet that wasn't you, but, someone else behind the scenes going, hee 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 hee.
Not me though.
Oh, god damn it, now it works?
Huh, it's a miracle. An odd miracle, but a miracle nonetheless.
Strange that it happened twice, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Come on.
I think I know what
Hey,
happened.
Rezulea, Glitter.
Mhm.
You want the original image that you sent me to be your character's portrait and token, right?
Yes, please. I can't seem to make it work on my end, but I wasn't gonna waste any more time with it.
No. I got it. This is part of the DM job, I'm sure. And even if it's not, no worries, I got it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's working again.
Okay, thank you.
I'm using the exact same server details,
Wait.
but for some reason it was locked in the concept that even though I renewed them, and they had the exact same details, they were still pointing to the former one. It's like, what? Switch it! So I just had to... Oh. It's working now. God damn it!
Alright. Let's see, I
Okay,
gave Dusk the
we'll get
portrait,
there.
I gave his token. Arvad, I need to make a token for that image that you asked for.
Yeah. Also, one other thing. I think I pointed this out to X when we were practicing with this, but no wait, I was pointing out with Seth when we were practicing this, but we're trying to. I also have 3 languages, and I only have Common and Draconic. I don't know what's because remember when we made my initial sheet, we also added Dwarven in there. So in case we went into a dwarf and I want to speak in code.
Oh,
You
just
can
add it to
speak
your sheet.
Dwarven.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You have to type it a certain way though, because it's a coded
If you
thing.
look at my sheet, what do you mean? It's just Dwarven. Make a new line, type Dwarven.
I'm digging a hole.
I am Seth,
Oh,
and I'm
you can do
being an
that?
a-hole. You can just add stuff.
Yeah, you can just add stuff, but specific languages have to be said
okay.
certain ways for things to come
Again,
up. It's
Dwarven.
yes, Dwarven was added to his sheet, but it wasn't popping up, so there's an issue there.
Then it's
Yeah. It's a little thing. It's a little thing. We can deal with it afterwards.
Okay.
Obligatory, we are not a brand risk, even though it has nothing to do with what we're doing.
Oh, it's Dwarvish.
I was speaking Dwarvish. Oh, never mind.
There, Dwarvish. It's not Dwarven.
Okay, for some reason, I think the way it works
Yeah,
is...
I blame the
He's
dwarf.
happy.
I blame the dwarven dad.
Mhm. Thank you, Seth. You're
Well,
such
thank
a
you for coming
you're
up.
such a dependable young man. Again, he is still single, by the way. If
Jack
there's
off
the ladies.
ever
Sarcastic
any
or not.
like sweet
Youthful
40
lady.
plus stable income women in London area.
Stop trying to
Yeah.
sell me. They abolished that years ago.
No, not
We're not
sell
selling you.
Adopt you.
Yeah. And if there are any young ladies who would also like a strapping, very very distinguished and very articulate gentleman from London, he is your man.
When he shows up, I'll let you know.
Oh,
He is
how convenient.
also
He's right
he
here.
swings both ways. He
Yes,
likes to
with
be
a bat.
tablespoon. Um, he likes to be dressed up, so that's a plus.
Yeah, just give him some
He
nice
cook, he
Italian
can clean,
suits.
but boy, that boy is keen.
He's got a mighty
And
big
you.
penis.
Oh
You
no!
gonna say
I
words?
wasn't gonna say
Yeah,
it.
that was
Yeah,
perfect
I-
censorship on the both of your part. Thanks.
Anyway, thank you. Anyway, thank you for watching the stream. We'll come back later after these messages.
No.
Do.
We just got here.
I'm
Oh,
ready,
shit,
by the way.
What's up?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
check the combat thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
check the
I'll
combat
delete
tracker.
that.
Where's
I'll
the
delete
combat
that. Give me a second.
Just right
What
click
did
and
you do?
delete.
This?
I know exactly what it is. Yeah.
It's the
deserve
custom
that.
NPCs we use for the chain.
Jesus, how many sets are there?
Several Sethies.
Says
But
how many
they're,
clones? How
Don't
many
you
clones
dare.
do you have?
I mean, it's skeletons of him. They're all like just a bag of bones. No, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You've used
Just delete
my
them all.
remains against my wishes. I didn't even sign a waiver.
Well, look at this way. You
You
can always
didn't
come
have
back
to.
as a You can always come back as
I
vengeful rape and
here.
revenge.
Yeah,
Goddamn
I own you,
necromancers.
so you don't need to sign like a waiver. I could just sign for you.
See
I'm
what
like
I
your
just
legal
said?
guardian.
See? You finally admitted.
No, I'm your
You have
legal
told me.
guardian. And you're my indentured servant.
See what I'm talking about?
Indentured
Again.
servant.
Yeah.
Any
Is that what
reason
we're
to-
calling boy toys now?
I'm just deleting it all. There's no
My
reason to
dad-
have the combat tracker at the moment.
Might I remind you I'm 14, okay?
Whoa. You're like
Good
28.
game.
Yeah. That's my that's why.
Age.
In game, he says.
You're
In
like
game,
20.
we're not a brand race.
That is why I chose that age. This is my trump card against you. You cannot come up with anything to go around that. Except wait a couple of years, then I'm screwed.
I don't
so.
want to, so I'll just do it out of character.
Whoop,
If
whoop,
you-
that's the sound of the bunnies. Whoop, whoop,
If
that's the
you
sound of the
decide to
bunnies.
curse me with some "oh, he ages faster" bullshit, I will revolt, okay? Oh no, he's stuck in the time chamber.
It's just like, okay, we're gonna take some downtime here. 4 years pass. It's like, no!
Just casual 4 years. Wow, time skip episode, guys.
Yeah, just see me. Yeah, 4
Oh.
years have passed. I've grown the most sexiest man beard that just reaches to my chest, and I flick it like the old masters.
So,
And
oh, I was just wondering what other technical issues are we dealing with right now? Do we have our characters, or what's? I just,
Yeah.
with characters, just drag them to
characters, I
the
think, will
combat
work.
tracker, and I think we're fine.
So you need to drag us and our cohorts, including Grimmery,
oh, okay, gotcha.
into the
I
combat
can
tracker
do that.
still.
I can do that. Let's see. Can I do?
I know,
this?
we practiced.
Okay. Cool.
excuse me.
You should be able to do
Mm.
everything.
Yeah.
I really need to get better armor. Ugh.
Let's see.
Everyone's yawning.
That's
How are you
all right,
guys being the
everyone.
penny pinchers out of all? Like you, use
Penny
Rezulea
pinching?
and- Yes.
What do you
use Rezulea
mean?
and- Like you have money. You could bought decent
I
armor.
haven't been able to go. No!
We were in town.
You know what
when we
splint
first
costs?
met. I mean,
It
there's
costs
that.
500 gold.
I mean, at least you're wearing something.
Why?
Like,
you
I'm
naked?
Are you
No,
naked?
I've covered my modesty. How dare you? Okay. I just,
I fucking
I've
hope
just
so.
got clothing. I got no armor.
Oh, well,
So
you're
what,
a
you
little
just-
barbarian boy, oh.
So you just dress. So you're basically just like Conan, but just like lean.
Basically, I feel exposed. I know
He's
actually,
the South Korean version of Conan. Like he's just straight out of another isekai. Oh my god, you're out of another isekai, aren't you?
That's weirdly, it's close but not quite. That almost describes the character. Yes, I guess.
But what is it with you?
I haven't come. Hold on. Let me preface it this way.
This was
I
your
haven't come
second
from a new-
isekai character.
I haven't come from a new world. Okay, I'm not telling you that at all. Backstory wise.
Oh, okay,
That's what I was
fine.
just saying.
Yeah.
I only agree with
My
half of
dad
that
wa-
statement.
Yeah, your dad came from an isekai and
No.
married an angel, and that's why you're an Asimar.
It's just- why you were just assuming? It's just I feel like that's like you've read some
Because I
book
know
somewhere.
you.
You've read some book somewhere and just romanticize my life.
Oh my god.
That's not how I. That's not how I.
It's not even
grown up, okay?
romanticizing. It's just you're so predictable.
He can't be that predictable.
How he is.
Oh, I am.
He
Okay, make a
hides it well,
prediction.
but he's very predictable.
Make a
Okay.
prediction about my
I-
character. We'll see.
All right. I predict you are going to fight valiantly after losing the one you have loved.
Okay, that was my
Let me
fault. I set the
predict.
bar too low for that.
Your character is going to be intensely awkward around women.
Okay, I set the bar incredibly low for that.
Uh-huh.
That's
All
neither
right.
here nor there.
All right, so
That's
here's-
every character you play.
All right. Let's make interesting. Since we made predictions about him, what are we going to predict about Foster?
Oh, he's going to dig too deep and too greatly.
Sounds about right. All right.
I hit
So-
something hard here, mama.
All
I
right.
intend to
Like-
find a scroll of
no,
Balrog
no.
and summon
Let's-
one for him.
All right. Let's do another one. First, Rezulea. What do we predict for her?
Ooh. That's a good one. She's going to, I predict. That's my prediction. She's going to find a source of power that she's gonna try and delve into. And she's gonna obsess over it.
So basically Golem from Lord of the Rings. My precious.
Basically any warlock, yeah.
Oh God.
I'm so
That's
sorry. I'll be right back. There's something happening in my house.
All right.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
And
We're
then
just waiting for cohorts to be added.
Oh, yeah. I was okay. I got it.
Yeah,
Where is it?
yeah.
I forgot
So
about
what-
the words. Not gonna lie.
so what mad prediction will we have for Arvad?
Ooh, you're either gonna give up drinking
Mm-hmm.
or you're gonna find yourself in a situation accidentally where you're in way over your head.
Well, considering the stealth mission, I can see that.
Given your track record, you mean?
I mean, just for the record, I made a misstep. Plus, I'm pretty sure Roll 20 was actively plotting against me
And yeah,
because I did
Maybe,
rolls
yeah.
in here. Because I did test rolls in here, and I had better or more reasonable rolls in here than in actual Roll 20. So I'm just like, yeah, Roll 20 is plotting against me.
could I
I can-
ask our
Mm-hmm.
lovely BM to check the party sheet? There's two
Party sheet.
tabs or more tabs that we can't
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
The top one should show all of our player characters, including Foster, but he hasn't been made yet.
So. All right. So,
So
I
if you go to
have
the party
sheet.
sheet,
Yeah.
the topmost tab,
Yes, I clicked.
you see all of us there?
No, I only see you, Mathilda.
Oh, drag the rest of the party in there. Because
Okay.
otherwise, if you dole out money and experience, the others won't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, apparently, we don't have a mod. We don't have a mod for counting money, so we have to be financially responsible, like in the real world.
No, we do.
We do?
We do have him on. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's break.
You put
Yay!
the money
More
for-
brain power that can be focused on violence.
There's one
bought
button
the
and it
money,
divides
Madeline.
everything equally.
Nope, you're wrong. That's not what we're talking about.
Sorry, am I wrong?
No, that is just inbuilt split, like splitting coin. What I meant specifically is the personal, financial wealth. So like, I personally have 5 gold on me. I need to remember if I buy something to subtract the amount from my total. That's what we're talking about.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's not a thing yet.
That is a thing. It's on the Forge page, but you have to purchase
So
it.
you're telling me this now?
Have you not been listening? I send you weekly newsletters.
You do not, sir.
See what I'm talking about? This is
You
what I gotta
do
work
stop.
with.
Anyways, everyone's added to the party sheet. Do I also throw cohorts in there or no?
No, we're not
No.
sharing our money with. No offense, Grimmery. What's
I mean,
Well-
you could.
No.
Why would?
What would
Grimmery's
Grid are familiar. What would he need money for?
Yeah, Rezulea can give him like a little allowance to buy candy.
I'm just not trying to picture just like there's a store that just sells candy and then the crow just comes here and just provides money and just picks one and it's just and
Oh,
the
in my
store
head, he
upkeep
was
is-
just like full on, like little imp boy.
Look,
I want
all I'm
that one.
saying- All I'm saying,
It's like,
because he's
okay,
not
that's a
here.
gold. Here, take it.
Look, all I'm saying, because he's not here, okay, we all know that Foster is just 3 gnomes in a trench coat, okay? And if we tell him that, we have to then split it between the 3 of them too.
You're not. What are you doing? You're not supposed to acknowledge.
As long as he's not here, okay?
I thought he was
forget
a
that he-
hamster. Or like a
He's
gerbil.
A
he's
gopher.
3 hamsters in a. Oh fuck, he's a
Gopher.
dire gopher.
A
That's right.
gopher.
I forgot.
3 dire gophers in a trench coat.
Oh, God.
Okay, I think technical issues out the way. We're done.
Hey, we're ready. Okay, I can run us through. But I do.
Glitter
you wanna wait on
has
Glitter?
to yet
Yeah,
come
exactly.
back.
Yeah.
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 Many moons later.
All right. Well, then, in the meantime, I'm just gonna flirt with all of you.
Lily.
Seth, how you doing, buddy? You're looking
Sir,
Yeah,
you are
Seth,
pretty
how you
strong
been?
there.
Sir, you are married. You are married.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit.
Oh no!
Okay, well then, Seth, how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, it's all of a sudden the
Oh,
tone
yes, how are you
changes.
doing,
huh,
my
isn't it?
fellow man?
My fellow individual sexy man.
Sir, please.
I mean, I wouldn't go that
I don't
far.
think I don't think Mrs. Hex would approve.
I am not flirting. You could tell by the tone of my voice. I am merely stating facts.
No
Amongst-
comment.
I didn't know. I was like, wow, that went real silent.
Sorry,
I'm
my
just-
No,
Discord cut
sorry,
out.
I just
for
got
a
the
second there.
message.
Yeah, I'm just going to refrain from speaking. I was like, all right, just don't be surprised if the census taker comes in, Hex, and then there's like, good morning, sir. I'm the census taker. Are you married or happy? Ah! and you just see a flying vase come from out of nowhere while you duck, and it hits the census taker. Census taker just wakes up 2 hours later. Definitely married.
I'm back. My mother was being chased by wasps.
Oh, God, is she okay?
She's fine. She's okay. She's just very out of breath, and she's got a back injury, so running was a kind of a big deal for her. So I just got her some water and got her sat down. Everything. She's fine now.
Did you find the source of the wasp?
They were under a bench she was cleaning.
Okay, get some if you can either get wasp spray or WD-40 and spray the hell out of that thing at night.
Thank you.
Yeah, and just wait if you've done everything right, they should be stuck to the thing. They shouldn't be able to breathe and they should be dead on the thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Doing a good
Yeah.
thing. All right, let's go. Adventure.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Where we last left off, you adventuring individuals had decided to bunk down on top of a hill at night overlooking a war encampment from the orcs after having soundly beaten them the day before. Throughout the night, we'll say multiple things occurred, and when you woke up, all of you discovered that the orc encampment that was there had unfortunately moved away, thanks in part to being told about that by your sudden new companion that you've made in the form of Grix, the unfortunate goblinoid person that was held up on a pole, which you then released after interrogating him. Excuse me, sorry. Chewing, sorry. Afterwards, he led you all to the encampment that was made further east of the that's closest to the riverside of things, where you had then proceeded to meet Tarek, your nemesis from the few days before. You had a tense discussion amongst yourselves and each other about forming a pseudo-alliance against his leader of his group and his name is, let me bring it up for myself, essentially a Grishtalk Backtor.
Good old One Eye.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Grishtalk.
Yeah.
Grishtalk Backtor. That's the name that flew around, if I remember, or if I hope I said his name. But Grishtalk, the leader of this, is on his way within 2 days across the river, in which by that time Tarek hopes to challenge him for leadership over the control of the Red Axe clan here. You relatively came to some agreement, some of not necessarily liking the decision from amongst your party. And now you're here for 2 days awaiting the inevitable confrontation that will happen between Tarek and Grishtalk. And I will remind you, by the way, he did mention he has to be the one to strike the killing blow. Anyone could participate in the melee, both mercenaries and within the tribe. So, kind of up to you what you all intend to do within 2 days, whether it's just simply drink martinis by the water and relax, or whether, as some of you intend to do, train. So, with that in mind, I open up the floor to the rest of you players. What would you care to do for the next 2 days? Or, I mean, we could take it day by day, but, you just tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and we could figure it out.
Yeah, I said from the last session that I'm going to take some of the moments to train
Of course.
for what comes next.
So, inevitably, I'm sure, when you say train, what exactly were you hoping to do? Were you hoping to look for some training dummies? What does your training look like, Arvad?
Just going to be practicing forms with the quarterstaff, and then just do some body weight stuff. So one-handed push-ups with my legs suspended in the air, maybe bouncing some stones on my hands in a horse squat.
All right, of course. So over the course of the first day, at least, I'm assuming you didn't really move from the area that was assigned to you and your group, right?
No.
Okay. So in the meantime, while some goblins and occasional orcs come over by and set up tents on your and your party's behalf, during this time you've decided to kind of do some push-ups, some basic stonework, quarterstaff, dexterity training, as well as some strength training. During this time, you've actually began to slowly but surely see 1, 2, or 3 individual orcs and goblins, and one or two bugbears that would occasionally kind of like stop by and observe for different stretches of time, anywhere from like 5 minutes to some to even stick around for an hour before leaving. You have revolving doors worth of individuals coming in to check and see what you're doing. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to roll me just a basic strength roll.
All right. Where's the sheets?
So if you go to your sheet by clicking on your token in the top left.
Top left.
You
All right,
can
there
follow
we
with
go.
me on the stream if you want.
Oh, here we go. Strength.
And Hex, what did he need to roll?
Just a basic strength roll. So essentially, it's just a d20 adding in his strength modifier.
8.
Okay. So, you do get a good sweat in. You do work out relatively harder than you usually have done before. At some point, by the time the evening ends, I'll say an orc actually comes by. So, like, closer to when the evening begins to descend upon the camp and the sun begins to dip low over the horizon. Orc, you don't know his name. He comes over and tries to get your attention. He says, Orige, which unfortunately you don't understand. But he does try to communicate something. It looks like he's pointing towards you, and then he starts pointing off to like the southeastern portion of the camp, up, and then he mimics what you've been doing. So essentially, lifting weights and doing push-ups. And then once again points to the southeastern part of camp.
And what I'm thinking, I should probably go check it out.
All right.
I think so too.
So with him mimicking language to the best of his ability, or communication to the best of his ability with somebody who doesn't share language, he does begin to move away. And around this time, I'll say, as the sun begins to dip down, and you do make your way with the last little bit of sun that you managed to get for the first evening, or for the first day, I should say, you do see what appears to be, after about, let's say, 5 minutes of walking, what appears the shoreline, where there are practice dummies, what appear to be weights that have been set in the sand, what appear to be bows and arrows, like an entire small little range that's been set up. This might be the place where, the warriors of this tribe kind of come down to and either do their own training or attempt to keep their skills sharp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this will also help. This will help very nicely, actually.
All right. So I'll say that was your day for now.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Would anyone else care to do something today? Rezulea, I believe I actually have something for you if you want to go next, or Mathilda, up to you. And Dusk, same thing. It's whoever wants to go next.
Is it that they're going to be here in 2 days, right? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I would like you guys to go first.
Oh, okay.
To answer your question, yes, 2 days. Relatively.
Okay. So we have one free day, and then they'll be here.
Yeah, well, today you still have the 1 day right now, plus tomorrow, technically.
Okay. Okay, so... one free day plus tomorrow. Alright, so for today, I would like to ask Mathilda if she would help me ask some orc ladies, see if we can find a bathhouse or a means of getting clean. Because I would like to be kind of fresh for the next couple days.
Have you looked around? We're
Well-
an orc encampment.
They're not that barbaric.
This is why I'm asking
It's
the
noble
women.
savages.
Well,
So I don't know if there are women here, but I'll definitely go around and help you ask.
great.
When did they build this travel lodge? Weird.
So,
Oh, no.
just to answer something, because I want to give you a little bit of context. Matilda, and everybody here, you have seen a mixture of women amongst this tribe, and none of them, all of them appear to be just as war ready as the men. As for, seeing when you initially traveled here and looking around and being set up, you haven't seen any physical, like, wooden house buildings set up or anything, or it's all been mostly something you could easily kind of like build up and collapse down. So essentially just a bunch of tents and
no
maybe
permanent structures.
Yeah, nothing that would constitute a permanent structure. Mind you, you haven't explored the whole entirety of the camp, so there could be something like that. But for now, as of this moment, your knowledge is you're not sure about any buildings like that until you start asking around, of course.
Okay. Well, I'll help Rezulea ask around. Like, notably, I would imagine there is at least an orc or two, quote-unquote, posted to keep an eye on us. So, we'll just ask them. Like, chances are small, but we may as well just ask, right?
Alright. And are you specifically, like Rezulea asked, looking for just women, or are you just asking any orc you come across?
I'm more comfortable asking the women.
I mean, if even we can get like a small tub filled, like something you can carry.
Yeah, like I would take a bucket and a tent.
Yeah, like a horse bath.
So
that's what they used to call it.
Alright, so the both of you approach what appears to be the closest orc woman, which was a individual who was sharpening a dagger. She sat down on what appears to be some barrels with the whetstone, just essentially sharpening her dagger weapon. She sees the both of you approach, but she nods in your direction, and she just kind of continues working, and she says in Orcish to you, Mathilda, to the both of you, she says, "What do you want?" Sorry, what do you want? Sorry, I'm trying to get the female Orcish there.
You're good.
That's fine. My friend Rezulea here would like a small tub of water to wash herself. Where can we find one?
The minute you say tub and water, she just kind of she initially started paying attention to her whetstone. She stops for a moment, looks at you, and just kind of cocks her head and says, "Tub, what for?"
I did say to freshen up.
Bath?
That's what she wants to do, even with a cloth or something, yeah. Try to convey that, not all of us here are warriors.
She just kind of looks at the both of you, and she says, "We take bath in river."
Well, I don't think we're supposed to leave the camp for now.
How far is the river again?
You're
Not that. Okay.
We're not being held here. Sorry, just interject. We're not being held here. We can leave to explore surrounding areas.
Well, if you want to bathe, I'll go with you. I'll keep an eye out.
Right. We want any orcs getting the wrong idea and being peeping.
I would appreciate that, actually. So I guess for the evening, it's just me and Mathilda going to the river to take a bath.
Woo! Got it. Okay. So, I have something small planned for that, but we'll get to it when we get there. Yeah. So So obviously this doesn't take all day. Is there anything else you were hoping to do with your days earlier, or?
I wanted to start looking for components to create a healing potion, if that's something that would be possible to do. And I'm okay with spending most of the day tomorrow doing that too, also, if it's gonna be time consuming.
I'll say you could probably go venturing out relatively on your own, or with whoever you want to take, and you could go into the grasslands and try to see, because there are some components that can fit for this. It's just a question of finding it. So I would probably need you to roll me a. If you do this, you need to roll a survival check in order to find some of the ingredients, because inevitably, not all of them exist out here.
Okay, you want me to do that now?
Yeah, if you'd like to, yeah.
Okay.
And mind you, this will probably be over the course of many hours, so I need you to roll to me 2 more times.
Okay. That register?
Roll it in the box. The chat box.
Damn it, the one that didn't register was better. Fuck.
No.
Uh-oh.
You go down the southwestern part of the camp. You know, not so far that you can't see it, but far enough that not the vegetation hasn't necessarily been disturbed by the orcs that have been encamped here for a bit. Unfortunately, your search doesn't reveal anything of note of what you're trying to find in terms of ingredients to make health potions. Unfortunately.
Damn. All right. I might get into like a little training working with my spiritual weapon, figuring out how to turn it into different. Like I know I can change the shape of it, so like changing it from like a sickle to a morning star to a chain, and that might be the rest of my day.
Alright, gotcha. Just playing around with the weapon. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. Dusk, what would you care to do here at the orc encampment while this is all going on?
I will just spend the day sitting cross-legged under a tree, maul against my head, trying to commune with my deity for the day.
Got it. What? Alright, so you're
All
essentially just...
against your head. You're like meditating?
Almost like a meditation focus for me kind of thing. Particular, I'm just trying to... I'd be asking looking for what I'm going to do next. I was sent on in this direction, that's all I know, and I'm just trying to feel if there's a change or any sort of answers I'm looking for.
So, I'm guessing you at minimum meditate for 2 hours, right? About?
Probably about 4, on and off.
Okay, gotcha. So, during one of your stretches of meditation, your weapon kind of held against your lap, you just letting the cool breeze, waft against your skin and push against your hair. You feel incredibly relaxed. Almost, it's a very lazy summer day out here. Cool to the touch. Your eyes are closed when you hear a small caw. You open them to see what appears to be in front of you, about 10 feet away, resting on top of a chopped down log, what appears to be a raven. The raven, at the moment, looks in your general direction, kind of cocks his head, almost curiously at you. He caws again. You're not sure what this creature's intention or why you don't remember seeing ravens typically up here. You haven't been out here long, so you're not sure about the migratory what's the word I'm looking for? Migratory
behavior.
Bird,
yeah, thank you, behavior. You're not sure of the migratory behavior of ravens, but you're fairly sure there aren't that many, if any, at all around up this far northeast into the continent of Malbrosia. So you could definitely interpret this as a sign of at least your creator watching. You're not sure. It is just merely a raven trying to speak at you in his cawing voice. Would you like to do anything in particular?
I'm gonna put my hand out and see if if it would land basically anywhere on my arm.
The minute you put out your arm, he does begin to, flap his wings, and he does advance and actually land on the crook of your arm. He looks at you and he calls one more time. Once again, you don't speak bird, so you have no idea what he said.
Say it, good call.
The little one.
But he does seem to just, fluff up his feathers and then almost make his way step by step up your arm after, getting comfortable for a moment before immediately making his way up to your shoulder and just resting there.
Bird friend.
Friend.
I guess this is. I'm on the.
No,
right
this is
path.
new. This is your life now.
Yeah, he's made a new companion.
And
Friend.
been a while since I've
Such another living
heard
being.
from you.
Yeah. No, I need to shut up. Sorry.
been a while since I've heard from you. I think I might have contacted someone we both know. And if it is your will that brought me here to meet these people, I will follow. Just as long as you're sure. I will always follow. And I'll just remain seated under the tree.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my
gentle
homeboy,
breeze
my
once
rotten
again
soldier,
blows
he's my
in
sweet cheese,
and
my good time boy.
Almost kissing your, feeling like it kisses your cheek. And maybe an answer, or whether due to just how the weather effects happen, you're not sure. But you continue meditating and beseeching an answer of some sort, with a
Proud of your boy.
raven perched up
I'll
on your
make
shoulder.
you proud of your boy.
Just in response to a channel point thing. Dragon, you're such a good boy.
Oh,
Oh wait, the wrong one. You still getting it? Sorry, go ahead, people.
of course. So, all right. So you said about 4 hours. What else were you planning to do for the rest of your time here? Or were you continuing your meditation until evening dusk falls, or?
Probably towards the end, I will go and I'd probably go to the training area, where Arvad is working out.
All right. I mean, you'll probably meet each other towards the end of the evening, so the both of you will see each other as you discover this southeastern end of the camp, where it placed upon the sandy beaches. There appears to be just equipment meant for individuals to keep their weapon, yourselves sharp, and for the orc encampment at least. But no one seems to be stopping you from using it. So the both of you. I'll describe it in a second, because I do have something for evening as well. All right, Mathilda, I believe you're up now. What would you care to use for your day?
Keeping watch while Rezulea takes a bath. I take some time to downriver while she's bathing to dunk my brush into the river and just scrub bacon down.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, so were you guys doing this day in the afternoon, or were you guys going to do this later in the evening? I just wanted to make sure so I could get the timeline in my own head, right?
Whenever she wants to go to do her bad thing.
I'm thinking evening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you still have
And-
plenty of hours, and Zerulia did ask you to help her out. It's just up to you because you still have the rest of the day to kind of do your own thing, Matilda, if you want.
Yep. I intended to spend the rest of the day with that red axe tattoo guy. In order to discuss a plan of action or like ingratiate ourselves or like, establish a vibe so that I could kind of read him a bit. Like, is he gonna keep to his word and fuck off, or is he just gonna keep doing what they're doing? Like, perhaps establish some sort of, not a bond or a connection, but more like a mutual respect in the sense that, like, yeah, okay, you guys are okay. Like, we don't need to be here. Fine, we'll fuck off.
So, at one point, unless Glitter, you want to stick around for this, at one point you do manage to find time for yourself, splitting off from Glitter. You ask around the working camp in here and there, where is Tariq? At first, no one really kind of gives you an idea until a few orcs, who were maybe a little early in their libations for the day, tell you that he's over by the what was it, the port. And then when you inevitably ask where that is, they point you in the right direction. It takes you about 10 minutes. About once again, this a little bit more further northeast of camp, just a bit by bit, and you come across Tariq, who appears to be at least at the top of the sandbar that overlooks once you start getting to the lip of the hill that you're kind of climbing. You do see down below on the beach what appears to have been a hastily made port of sorts with three kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Three extended
Ships or boats or...
no,
Vessels
not necessarily
or-
boats. Three
docks,
separate
you mean?
docks. Yeah, thank you. Docks.
Jetties,
Three separate.
jetties.
Oh, that's what they're called. Damn. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm not a maritime individual. But point being, three of them are set up and extended out, with the one in the middle being the one that's furthest out. There are no ships. These are just all kind of like the equivalent of canoes and boats that have been kind of made just strictly for transport. This is as ramshackle a fleet as you've ever seen, if you've ever seen one, Mathilda. And as you're approaching, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said okay. Like, it's a bit of a departure from what I'm used to.
But at the moment, as you're approaching, the Tariq is just kind of like looking over this, overseeing it, and looking over the water. He doesn't really turn to you, but he does acknowledge your approach as out of the periphery of his eye. But he doesn't say a word. So, if you want to engage him, it sounds like you might need to start, or at least looks like you need to start.
No, I just arrive with bacon. And I share like a moment of staring out across the bay, and then finally just say, "So, your people arrived on rowboats, huh? A bit smaller than what I'm used to."
He takes a moment to think about what he said before he does actually turn away from the water, and he does say, "We came here to conquer."
Yeah, you conquer, but not much protection from arrows in these things, huh? Like, you
No.
can go upriver, fine, but not a lot of room for provisions and all that kind of stuff, or loot.
We are stranded out here. If anything goes wrong, we all die here.
I sort of lean over in my saddle, shifting my weight, and I say, "How very noble of you." But,
No.
I think we've already established that that's not exactly what you want, is it? Not the great and glorious end befitting a warrior.
Not if it destroys the clan.
Or sorry, not the clan, the tribe.
Exactly. So, I take it your chief has bigger ships then?
Only one large boat.
Just the one, huh?
There are many, and he does kind of like motion to the rest of the boats that are in canoes that are out here. But of course, he took the biggest one.
Well, yeah. Maybe soon that will be yours, huh? Sort of like a tease and jest. You know, we both know the end goal is to overthrow his boss.
I only intend to use it once to get me and my people off this spit of land.
Where do you hail from, anyways?
Would you mind rolling me a persuasion check there, Madeline?
Sure. Opening up my sheet there. Skills, persuasion. I'm not good at that.
Fingers crossed.
12 for the -1. So, 12, yeah.
Why do you ask?
Well, seems like you came a long way. Makes you wonder if, you know, there weren't any other more, you know, profitable areas to take. I wonder how long this woman has been talking to your chief. Maybe they were in touch a lot longer, even before you set foot on your canoes to begin with.
I suspect he's been talking to this witch for the last 3 months.
What does she do,
Perhaps-
anyways? Is you seen her, like, use a weapon, or, like, does she weave magics?
She appears to weave magics and make promises I know she will not keep.
What kind of magic? You have any sort of idea? Does she conjure flame? Does she summon the dead? Does she close wounds?
I was not close enough to observe everything. I've only seen her craft images from the sky.
Image? What do you mean? She...
Images, you know, and he kind of like leans in, you know, like, you know, waves his hands about in his immediate vicinity. I'll show you towards dinner time what I mean.
Okay, like for a second there, I thought she could manipulate the clouds. But,
Sorry, not sky area here. In any motions for the area in front of him.
Oh, she made like a light appear and like scenes. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I've been around for a while. I've almost been in your shoes. It would be the first time that poison would cloud a man's otherwise more rational mind. And usually that poison is brought by a woman with a split tongue. So, if I were you, and I definitely am going to do this myself, I'd keep an eye on that witch. Maybe if we can capture her, we can learn who's really pulling the strings behind all of this. This seems way too planned out, you know? Strangely, I have a bad feeling about it.
Give me a moment. I'll reply in a second. I'm just talking to my wife real quick.
Go ahead. Talk to the waifu.
Oof. Is that you yawning?
They're
Yes.
stretching it.
My nephew picked up on it, and he's trying to mimic it by quickly shuddering his legs to make himself shake.
No.
Cute.
And he's just like trying to talk while yeah, I'm mad. It's just like so adorable.
I split off with. Sorry, give me a second. I forgot his name already. I split off with Grishtalk and the rest of the people here. And he says, kind of like motioning to the rest of the camp that's further southwest of you. We left thinking we would be heroic. We split off from a bigger camp northeast of here. We left hoping for glory and riches. And being out here, surviving off of the land, fighting and dying.
It was certainly a glorious promise, but see what kind of scraps that brought you, huh?
I think there would be easier pickings further northeast, towards the icy mountains. There are mammoths out there that I wish to hunt.
Mammoths! I love mammoths!
That wasn't Mathilda. That was Mathilda. That was just Maddie. Just being like, oh, mammoths, yes, sweet.
Ah.
It is, but I would imagine that's going to leave a bitter taste in Matilda's mouth.
Oh yeah, no. She continues this. Can't really condone, sending you to another civilized place with a good conscience, but I understand that you have to do what you do to survive. That said, if you can focus your tribe on killing mighty beasts and selling off their parts, I feel like everyone wins with that.
He seems to genuinely consider what you said. You feel at the moment that computer's going dark. You feel at the moment like he is considering what you said. To what conclusions he comes to, or he doesn't share. He just continuously lets the conversation, or he lets the conversation drop before continuously looking over the water. Almost in anticipation over the next 2 days.
Well, I'll leave you be. You know where to find me. But if you have any plans or tactics you want to discuss beforehand, I would appreciate it. You know your own chief better than we do. You know where he'll land, you know the terrain. And I sort of look over to see if he gets it.
Just make sure I'm the one to deal the killing blow on him. And
No, I get it. But, any help would be appreciated on our end. So, help us so we can help you, huh?
those who believe in my cause will be amongst the melee helping you as well. They've been my most trusted are instructed to help, but some of mine may not follow and help. Be prepared for that.
Very well, then, I kind of look forward to it.
That's the thing. The little creature that follows you and your group. The one who took a horse from my stables.
What do you mean,
Who
Forster?
is he? Is that his name?
Eddie's his name, yes.
Do you lead your mercenary group?
It's more like, someone asks for help and we all sort of answer the call. I feel like they do look to me for some guidance, but, I do not pay him nor employ him.
Then who
There's
will
only
pay
so
for the
much.
horse?
Oh, he'll be back. If not, I will make sure you get that horse back. Wait, hang on. Where did you get that horse from? I'm making promises here, but, I would assume you didn't take it from the land, huh? Perhaps some farmer.
That is a good question. Did he? Give me a second. I need the secret roll to myself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The previous owner didn't need it anymore.
Oh.
I see. Oof. Best not to mention that to Foster, huh? Then again...
I know.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I said, let's make sure you get that big shift back first, huh? Or you can't even bring a horse in those canoes. It'd be one hell of a row, huh?
It would certainly weigh us down.
Indeed. Well, let's see you at the camp then, huh? And I sort of nod and trundle along with Bake.
Waddle. All
Yeah,
right.
just
So
like,
you. Yeah.
It's very
I'll
broad
say-
backed, sort of like trundle. It's not a sprint, it's more like a gallop.
It's a trot.
It's a trot. Yeah, that's a very good one. And a heavy one, because he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So closer to the end of the evening, probably around. So I'm gonna talk to both Dusk and Arvad because you both are technically here at the same time as you guys arrive to what appears to be a relatively empty beach. It doesn't appear like there's any orcs once the evening occurs. So you have the entirety of the equipment here to yourselves. You spy each other, of course, so it's up to you if you decide to interact or if you decide to do your own things. But what would you think you both care to do down here with all the free space?
I offered Dusk the option to train with me if he's so inclined.
If he is working out with the training dummies, I walk over to him, and I guess I'll half-heartedly start poking mine with one of the swords that's laying around, if there's any.
Yeah, there's a few clearly blunted swords. You can imagine these are meant for training, as there is no sharp edge to them, so they're more like bats. But they still weigh the same as any other sword.
Say, old man, what's
on? Mhm.
Oh, man.
you still planning to hang around with these people?
Well, for the moment, yeah. Besides, we've made an obligation to fulfill protecting the people. So far, I'll be staying for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to move out back on my own again yet, because I still have my own mission to complete and a promise I made to another person that I want to fulfill.
I'll take
Why? What's on your mind?
a stab at the dummy in front of me. When you have something to do, but you don't know how to go about doing it, and you don't know if you can trust telling people you've just met. I've seen all manner of people come and go in my time where I was before this.
Well,
I don't know if I stay here and get complacent. I think that's what Ma used to say. The word
Well.
complacent.
Well, complacency usually comes when you're just not giving things mind. So, I would say as long as you have your core, as long as you're still prioritizing what's important to you, complacency shouldn't be an issue. For now, just focus on what you can do at this present moment. You'll get to where you want to do in the future when it comes. So long as you just don't lose sight of your goal.
I'll continue practicing with him. Just think about carefully on his words.
Yeah. Also, poking that dummy. Also, if you're going to use a sword, fight the dummy as if you're trying to bring it down, not like you're trying to tickle it.
Can I drop the? I'm gonna drop the sword I've got and then attack it with a maul.
Oh.
No, not on his foot. I'm gonna hit the dummy with a maul.
All right, so you quickly just drop the weapon, pull the big maul from your back, and you take a large swing. Just for my sake, go ahead and roll me damage from your maul attack because these aren't hard to hit, and if you miss, point being, you could definitely hit this dummy with the maul.
Cool.
You hit it with a resounding just whack, and you feel like something kind of give, and you could now see what appears to be the burlap sack that was kind of wrapped around the straw. You hear just a small rip, and what appears to be some of the sand beginning to kind of tumble out of the burlap sack.
Well, that's definitely one way. There's definitely one way to end a fight.
I grin inwardly to myself.
Alright. With you guys training there, I do have something for you, but because there's multiple people that are going to apparently be at the at different parts of the river here, I actually have something for all of you, but I'm going to go ahead and move quickly to
Awesome.
Rezulea and Mathilda. The both of you are out here relatively quiet. There doesn't appear to be anybody. It's just between the training area, which you do kind of see very far off in the distance, and the port area that's set up a little bit further north of that. So in that little area between, the both of you find a quiet moment to bathe yourselves and bathe Bacon as well. In the middle of this, while you're both tossing water and just essentially making sure you guys scrub yourselves clean, you see what appears to be on the surface of the water itself, out about, I would say, 100 feet away, what looks like a soft glowing light that just, blooms out of the darkness. A soft green light blooms. And then just as quickly as it came, within a second or so, it turns off and blooms away. Followed immediately by another different pinprick of light, once again on the water, this time glowing a soft blue. Blooming and
Someone
going
fishing
away.
with,
Just,
a lure or something. Fucking light-giving lure.
Either that, or the river has a Loch Ness monster.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this: as the light kind of blooms up, you don't see any boats nearby. There don't appear to be anything. There doesn't appear to be anything on the surface of the water. These glows are coming from within the water itself, and it's like small little lights that go in and out of differing rainbow-style colors, everything from hues of red, blues, greens. Yeah, so it seems to kind of color the surface of the water. And what was it, Dusk and Arvad, you could see this further up from where you're, training much further out. You see some of this kind of going on, and inevitably not too far from the shoreline that you are training near, you also see the same phenomenon occurring relatively close to you, of multiple pinpricks of light that seem to be kind of like shining from within the water itself, a rainbow hue going.
Sorry, does it look like fireflies under the water, essentially?
Yeah, essentially, but instead of it just being a glowing soft white, it's a multitude of colors. Like, literally picture the rainbow just going in and out.
So like the Aurora lights, but underwater.
Yeah, like the Boreal. Yeah, exactly. The Boreal lights underwater. That's perfect. Thank you.
What
Aurora
I'm thinking
Borealis,
is-
at this time of year,
God
in
damn
this
it.
part of the river, localized entirely in this.
Yeah, I'm just like, what sorcery is this?
Can we roll
uh,
to see if we've heard of anything like this before?
Yeah.
I was gonna offer everybody here, the four of you, one of two rolls.
I'll roll.
So give me a second. Let me tell you what you can roll. You can either roll to perceive what might be within the water that's causing this effect, or you could try to remember, aka the nature check. Try to remember if there's any type of animal that you've ever heard of, or maybe even studied, that might be able to do something like this.
So roll for
I
perception.
was kind of reminded. I was kind of reminded of like the rescue rangers. No, rescue rangers. No. What's it called in English? Where they saved this little girl from an evil witch with her crocodiles.
The rescuers.
Yeah, the rescuers.
Rescuers, yeah. There was like this big old diamond under the water that light would hit it, and it would like shine like in a spectrum or a rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Like this big
Yeah,
old
there was
stone.
Yeah, there was and then the mouse, and there was two mice, right? One with the red
Yeah.
sweater. Yeah.
Bernard and
Bianca.
Bianca.
Bianca. Yeah. Okay.
I'll
see what I can do.
Yeah, so you can either roll a perception check to see what it is that's causing it, or try to remember a nature check to remember what animals might be able to do this.
All right, roll for perception.
One or the other, or you can technically roll both. I mean, nothing's stopping you.
Ooh, that was almost a 19.
Dang it.
Nice.
Of course.
Look at you.
First game.
Shit. What can I say?
First game already. The dice is working against me.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I have a three perception checks and one survival, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say this, Arvad, you unfortunately don't see anything any more than you do, Rezulea, because unfortunately it is dusk out here, and despite the light caused by whatever creatures might be in the water, it's still dark out. You can see the pinpricks of something causing it, but trying to discern between the water surface and whatever is within it, trying to see what it is relatively difficult. Dusk, you're the only one who does see it, and I'll get to you, Mathilda, in a second. You do see what appears to be elongated creature. This one seems to have gotten a little bit closer to shore than most of its compatriots, and that's why you're able to kind of quickly tell what appears to be just elongated kind of small creatured body with what appears to be like some kind of leathery flap towards the end. You don't know what to call this thing, but this kind of looks like an otter of some sort with just some kind of like platypus tail, and it seems to be kind of swimming, and his light that he gives off seems to be a soft, red, and that he kind of glows. He pops up out of the water for a second, splashing it before kind of going back in.
Well, this ought to be good.
I swear.
I hate you so much.
I swear to the elder gods.
And Mathilda,
Well.
Yes.
Well, this is new. I don't say anything to Arvad. Just watch.
Yeah, I'm still confused. Like, what in the
Yeah.
Elder Gods was that?
Matilda, you actually rolled
Yes?
pretty high enough, so you don't really see them in the water, but you know what these creatures are. You normally know about them because you haven't necessarily seen them, but your tribe has talked about them and how pretty they are. They're called otter pops, where so essentially they have this natural physiology on the back of their
Pops.
of their hair, where they would essentially kind of glow throughout the water. They are typically nice creatures, and they are hunted by your tribe for their pelts because they do actually glow and have some magical properties to them. And because I guess I'll say because you rolled high enough with that 17, you do know that when they do this, it's to attract a mate at night.
It's
So
the day.
you just
It's evening.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Or it's getting closer. It's closer to dusk. But point being, these otter pops are relatively friendly, if at the very least, they're not hostile creatures. I'll say.
Yeah.
So natural
okay.
bioluminescence.
Mm-hmm. Bioluminescence
Do
of
they
different
taste good?
I'll say you probably ate one once in the past. You didn't really care for it. It was kind of chewy.
I mean, why would my tribe hunt them for their pelts? Maybe.
Yeah. I said.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't I saw it not enunciate?
I might have.
Nope,
Yeah.
you did.
Brain
Yeah, you
farted on
did.
that one.
Okay, so yes, your tribe did hunt them whenever you guys could get your hands on them for their pelts because they had magical properties. And to be honest, after they die, they do for a brief amount of time until enchanted to do more. Otherwise, they do glow whatever skin pelt that they give. So if for instance, if you were to kill one that glowed red, it would continuously glow red for the next few hours until inevitably the magic expired because the creature did.
Okay. Interesting. How could this help us in the coming few days?
I mean, up to you, but for now, it's just a very pretty light show in the water.
Okay.
If they're not coming ashore and they're just swimming around out there, I guess I'll just sit knees up, essentially, like knees in front of me, just huddle and watch.
Since I can barely see what's going on, I'm just going to be like strange. I'm just going to be like strange bioluminescence, and then just take a moment to admire it, and then just go back to work because we got a fight coming very soon.
Yeah, I tell Rezulea about it while I'm giving Bacon a scrub down. And don't worry. They're basically harmless, so you can just keep bathing if you want.
All right. Well, thank you. I go back to bathing, and then once I'm done, I go help her with Bacon, but I let Grimry fly above so they can watch the lights.
Oh, you called back Grimry, or did Grimry? Okay, cool.
Oh,
Alright.
Grimry's. Sorry,
He
Grimry's
was,
not with us.
he
He's
was delivering.
it out.
Oh, right. He won't be back until tomorrow, right?
Not until somewhere around there. But I mean, it's certainly possible. You could also call him back. I just didn't know if he snapped your fingers or he's gonna be here now.
Oh no, I gotta let him deliver his little letter.
I mean, there's a good chance he might have already delivered it. It's just up to you if you want to take that risk and if you're not sure,
I can look through his eyes and check.
Or
can I?
I
Oh,
think
there's a limit to that?
Yeah, I think it was up to a few miles. I don't remember. I'd have to reread you the fact and everything.
To summon him back?
I just see through his eyes.
You have that on your character sheet normally.
Let's see.
Because your pack of the chain. It should be just on this plane, I think.
I could be wrong.
It could also be.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm so
my-
not familiar with warlocks, man.
My warlock in another game is level 9 or 10 now, and like, you know, I could have stuff that she doesn't have yet. Do you want me to look it up, or?
I'm trying to look it up and I'm not finding anything
Oh,
yet. I'm looking under
okay.
Pact of the Chain.
Yeah, under Pact of the Chain doesn't really say anything. I'm right now going to the spell find familiar.
While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it. I think that might be what. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes, hear her until the start of your next turn. Technically, depends on how you want to read it. So it depends on how you want to read it. If you're reading it just as a paragraph on itself, while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
And there's no mention of.
There's no mention of if it's further than that, you can't see or hear. So I guess it's up to you, DM, if you want to kind of how you want to rule.
Well, let me read it myself. I have it right now in front of me. So the names from his senses life, disappears. While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes, hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. There is a period, and that's what's like throwing me off, because like you can communicate with it telepathically up to 100 feet. Additionally, that means in addition, as an action,
Yeah.
you can do it. So it doesn't stay the range actually.
So personally, yeah, it's weird. Personally, my ruling on that would be okay. So if it's over 100 feet away from you, you can still, as long as you told him fly this way until you see an ocean or something, he'll continue to do that regardless. But you can't communicate with him after he's out of range.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking, to be honest. It's just like I said, I need to internalize this, because I mean we've dealt with the find familiar thing a few times, and just I for some reason refuse to internalize it. All right, so you can't communicate with Grimiri, but you can in fact choose to look through their eyes.
Okay, so I want to just look and see what Grimry is doing at this point. Like, I sent them to deliver the letter to Ekram Faulkner? Falk?
Ekram Falk, yeah.
Falk, yeah. So, I don't know what...
Fuck yeah!
Oh my
I don't know what he would have done after that if he would have just hung out there.
I'm assuming... Well, I mean, are you going to look through his eyes?
Yes.
Okay. So, clearly Grimry at the moment is... whisking through the air. I believe you could hear the wind that he's kind of struggling against. Well, maybe not struggling, but batting his wings against. It appears like Grimry might be heading in a direction. You're not sure if he's going towards the house or if he's going away. You won't really know for sure unless you call him back.
No, so I can't like look down and see if he's holding the letter.
Oh, well, I mean, after a few minutes of observation, Grimry does take a look at his feet. It does appear that he is carrying a letter, but it's not the one you sent with him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so he's delivered it.
So he's playing little mail boy. Okay, so I'll just let him do his thing. So I can't. I'm imagining if I try to snap him back, like he's gonna lose the letter because I can't teleport objects.
Yeah, I was gonna actually warn you about that. I was gonna be like, you can bring him back immediately and probably telepathically communicate. But
you wouldn't be sure if he read the letter and knows what it says.
Yeah, and he would lose the letter if you got him back immediately.
Oh, can I ask him to read the letter?
Not from this distance. No.
Oh, damn. Okay, that would have been so cute.
Well,
Little did you know he can't even read. I'm joking.
well, as a plus Well, on the plus side, at least we know that he's delivered the letter, so he's coming back to us.
I go ahead and let Mathilda know. Like, Grimbury seems to be carrying a letter that is not the one that I sent him with. So I guess we've got a reply on the way.
Oh, that's very good of him. We
He's
may
such a
need
good
to
little
reward
guy.
him for a job well done later.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, Mathilda and Rezulea, please roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh, will do. Hang on. Perception. Oh my god, no.
They're dire otters. We were
The dire otters, they're attacking.
Oh no.
It's always a dire animal until further notice. But what was it I was gonna say? So as the both of you are kind of like talking amongst yourselves, calmly bathing, and hearing the lapping of the waves against the sand here, you do hear an additional sound. Well, not you, Mathilda. You're too busy enjoying the light show and making light conversation with Rezulea. But Rezulea, after pulling yourself away from Grimry's senses, you hear what sounds like bristles scratching against wool. And other than that, you're sure that it's coming from the other side of Bacon.
I go still and I hold a hand up to Mathilda, like, hey, something's up. And then I point to Bacon, and then I do a little twirl of my hand, like, hey, other side.
Yeah, you can now hear it now that your attention's been called to it, Mathilda.
Okay, I set down the brush and I kind of as I do, as if I'm picking up something else. I look underneath Bacon.
So when you go to look underneath Bacon, you could clearly see what appears to be 2 goblin feet.
I think I know where this is going.
Okay, I stand back up and go in front of the head, hold Bacon by the reins, look over and hey, do you mind?
I help. And he kind of tries to come around Bacon, and he waves you down with what appears to be a sudsy brush in his hand. I help, and he points to Bacon. It is clearly Grix.
Oh, wait, Grix, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh. And you said there were 2 goblins, or?
No, a pair
2
of
goblin
feet.
feet.
Yeah, a pair of goblin feet,
Oh,
aka 1
okay.
goblin.
Okay. What do you want to help?
I mean, he looks like he's been trying to. You can see that he has a sudsy brush in his hand, and I mean, it's reasonable to assume that he was scrubbing Bacon down from the other side.
Okay, well, you can help. That's very kind of you. Just don't stand in front of him, and don't stand behind him. Okay?
I just imagine him just standing in front of him for all 5 seconds, and he just, Bacon just licks him up and eats him immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Or a buck of the head is one of those tusks razor fucking sharp. It's try to avoid that, okay?
Yeah.
And in the back,
Or-
don't get kicked.
Yeah, he just tries to scrub Bacon's butt, and then his hoof checks him in the face.
Oof.
All right.
Bacon, this is Grix, he's a friend. It's a loud sort of...
Just a grunt.
Yeah, just grunts. You just see steam coming from his nose.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I start giving him casual directions. Along with Rezulea, I guess.
I realized that Grix is here, so I start putting my damn clothes back on because I was just in my underwear.
Wait,
Because my clothes were dry. I was cleaning my clothes. My
your
clothes
clothes
dry.
were on, okay.
I was wearing just mage armor. Mage armor and underwear.
Oh dear.
I was wearing just mage armor. That's a good one. We do remember that one.
But yeah, once I'm dressed, I'm like, oh yay, Grix is here, and I think it's very cute that he's helping. I give him a little pat on the head, like, yeah, good job. Even though I can't communicate with one another, I'm just like, yeah, glad you're here. And I go back to helping with cleaning bacon.
This might be like the first time he's ever felt like useful or
Appreciated.
appreciated. Yes, that's the.
Sorry, did is mage armor actually? I don't think it's an actual.
It's not a garb, I know, but
It's
that's
not
why I
actually-
found this so funny.
So, yeah.
It's like a magical sort of like.
water.
Yes, it's kind of like a magical sort of like energy thing.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Okay.
Aha!
I returned. Sorry about that. I got a call. My bad.
Welcome back.
All good.
It's fine.
I'm
that's
going
fine.
through a phase. Okay.
Understandable.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
understandable. You're in the young age.
He is 14, yeah.
Oh yeah, while you were gone, gave Grix a little pat on the head, just to let him know that I'm glad that he's here to help us. Because we can't communicate.
Every male humanoid within like 1,000 miles is just seething with rage that this lucky little shit could be in front of two beautiful individuals such as yourselves naked.
Oh,
Nah, I'm not even mad. If anything, I'm impressed. I'm just like, not bad.
Oh my.
Not bad, kid. Not bad. But on a serious note, with the five of you, I'm including Grix now, by the way, with the five of you kind of like enjoying the evening air, watching to some degree, the otter pops glowing in the water itself. Some occasionally you catching a glimpse of one as they pop out of the water before diving immediately back down. The evening goes relatively quiet and without true incident, especially once the five of you reconvene at the little tent area that was designated towards you, or for you. Both of you cleaner from before Mathilda, Rezulea, and the two of you a little bit sweatier than before, Dusk and Arvad. As you guys convene, you do see what appears to be the familiar form of. Did I write it down? Give me a second while I look for his name. Nope, wrong person. You see the familiar form of the hobgoblin Richter, just kind of standing, or sorry, not standing. He is right now. He's created a small little fire for all of you, and he does appear to be with his resting on his Seiza style in front of it. And as soon as he kind of catches a glimpse of all of you, relatively returning at different times, he waves you down to sit down for a moment in front of the fire. And as the final members of your party begins to sit down, he then proceeds to get up and motions for all of you to kind of follow him. As he was, because all of you don't arrive at the same time. You all arrive piecemeal, one by one. But the minute everyone's here, he does motion for all of you to follow him if you guys would want to.
I must.
Of course you will. I follow the giant and hobgoblin.
I shall also follow along.
I follow along with the group here.
Alright. So, all of you begin to get led to what appears to be the center of the camp, where there's a bit of a bigger, more, where you originally had seen a bonfire in front of your little area that's set up, and it's still burning, but you know that there's one or two orcs that are kind of like mining the fire itself nearby. Here towards closer to the center of the camp, there's an actual bonfire, so far larger than the one you left just recently, but also what appears to be several different lines of food that are being kind of like served to the entirety of the encampment, being put out, where there is cooked meat. You're not sure what kind of meat, but there is being cooked meat. What appear to be kind of potatoes boiling in some kind of like water of some sort. Whether some of them are being pulled out, but it looks like for the most part, it's supposed to be some kind of soup that's being served out of that little station. It appears to be, if not necessarily a feast, at the very least, it seems to be dinner time, and you are being brought to it, with Richter kind of bringing you here. He motions for you to kind of have at it, and he does actually move towards the lunch lines, and it looks like he is getting in line as well, and grabbing himself what appears to be a plate and a bowl. What the real question is what are the rest of you going to do?
Well,
And
considering the rigorous training that we just did, I think we've worked an appetite.
Free food is free food.
Yeah, I'll eat as well.
all right, so within the next, it's going to take a while, but because there's quite a few people here, but within 15 to 20 minutes, all of you manage to easily get what appears to be a leg of lamb or some haunch of some sort of boar, essentially an assortment of meats, whatever was just cooking on the fire, and maybe some potato soup with one extra big giant potato just kind of lumped in there for a good measure for each of you. You all begin to kind of like, I mean, unless you guys intend to like eat standing up, you guys find seats on the ground here and there, all along this big giant kind of roaring bonfire in the center, where there appear to be a bunch of orcs of varying ages and varying ages and experience when it comes to being warriors. There appear to be a mixture of children to older, more grizzled and veteran-like creatures that are orcs, goblins, and hobgoblins here. Or sorry, not hobgoblins.
I try and sort of steer the group because typically these are like very solid hierarchies. It's like being in prison almost. Because it's more related to honor though. So I try and navigate towards like, hey, sitting with the elders or like the veterans might not be a great idea.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, either we find our own spot, or unless the chief, quote-unquote chief, is here himself inviting us over, then I would suggest we find our own spot.
For the record, there are youths here as well, by the way. Like I said, varying ages. So everything from young children to even babies being held by what appear to be gruff mothers as well.
Aww. I miss Foster.
He's a grown. You understand? He's a grown militant midget. He'll be fine.
Yes, but he looks so tiny.
You understand that? You understand that the neatness traits he has are also used for deception.
I do, yeah.
Could I look around?
Still
Do I
adorable.
see a younger looking group?
There do appear to be a scattering of, like, without having you roll or nothing, there do appear to be a scattering of youths here and there of relatively similar age, I'll say, to you, and then obviously they're intermixed with a few older men and women. You know, it seems to be a hodgepodge of different ages and experience, I'll say, for these orcs and goblins and occasional bugbears.
I will look for a group. I'll walk over with my maul as well.
All right. You walk up to there's like a smattering, so you just pick a random group that you manage to kind of make your way forward towards, and they eye you with some level of suspicion, but they kind of look at each other and then just kind of go about talking within their orc speak. Do you speak orc by any chance?
I don't speak orc.
Oh, okay, then it's just a smattering of gibberish to you. You could tell they might be talking about you occasionally, but whether they're saying good, bad things, you genuinely don't know. But
I'll drop my I'll drop my maul to the ground, and I will take a seat at the table and put my arm up. In the universal language of let's arm wrestle.
You want to arm wrestle an orc?
I'm gonna try and arm wrestle an orc.
Youths?
An orc youth. I'm trying to break the ice here.
Okay, so so you square up to the table itself. Mind you, there wasn't a lot of tables, so you are taking one of the few tables around here up with your antics. You put your arm down though on the edge of one of the tables, and you essentially just kind of offer it to any individual who might want to take a shot.
You
So
leave him hanging.
I was not gonna. I was gonna say
Aw.
one individual.
I'm aware that they are very strength-based. Like, since coming here, remember we were told they respect strength. So I'm hoping
You can
I
break
don't
the ice.
have shit rolls and break the ice here.
Yeah. All right. So one orc does manage, kind of a very youthful orc. So like around, he probably a little bit older than you maybe, but he does have corded muscles. So this might be a little difficult, but he does lean down and he just grins, just this angry grin in your face before he locks hands with you. So go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Here we go.
Or actually, I was gonna say, wait, athletics. Let's say athletics. Sorry.
Do you want a athletic? Don't send me through the fucking table, okay? That's all I'm asking for.
Or yeet you away from the table.
What is 2 dice rolls?
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, 16. Wait, why did you roll twice? That's
Why
funny.
did that roll twice?
Well, I mean, it only gave us.
You had
Wait, was this
advantage.
Yeah. Why do you
Oh,
have advantage?
athletics. Are you raged right now?
Yeah,
It
you
might be-
should.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
You shouldn't be raging. Okay.
remove the effects of rage. I don't know why that. Oh wait, maybe
Yeah.
when it gets you drag
can
me
do
onto the
that
combat track
yourself.
the first time. No, when he. Oh, can I?
Yes, you
no,
can.
No.
It's your character.
I'm looking from there. Yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay. So
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
this would be. This would be easier on roll 20 to do because I'd know which one would be the first roll, but because I don't know if it was the 11 or the 16 you rolled first,
We just
I
let
am
it
gonna
roll
need you to
again.
roll that
You
again.
fucked up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck
Yeah.
up. I actually can't disable it. So
You did
because
fuck
when
up.
when my character gets dragged on, all my effects get active. You can keep it all you want. When a character gets dragged onto a combat tracker the first time, all of my
Oh my god.
abilities get activated. I've got to disable them.
I know, it's fine.
I can't
Sure.
actually disable them though.
I'm
so
just teasing.
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe you.
All right.
You can believe
All
whatever
right,
you want.
So
All right, barbarian of the flesh. Roll and see if you can earn the respect of the orc youths.
hang on a second. I still got it on me. If you open the combat tracker hex and then click on the man on my character, you should see a man standing next to the green face.
Yeah.
Click on that, and it should show you all the effects that are active on me. So you should be able to remove them. So right click and remove.
Skip one use, inactive. Okay, inactive. There we go.
Okay, danger sense. No, that's fine. That's fine. Could you remove the radiant soul one as well at the bottom?
Oh, you want me to remove Radiant Soul too?
Do I need that one on?
I mean,
No. Actually, no. Leave that one. It's
I'm
fine.
just gonna turn it all off, to be honest.
Cool. I'll just activate whatever needs to be on.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'll re-roll that again.
Yes,
Hopefully
please.
this time.
Mhm.
Let's see. Don't like that.
9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You both struggle for a great amount of time. You both are kind of locked in. I'm so sorry. Those two rolls both passed, but not this one. I'm sorry. But you both are locked in just great epic struggle. You are kind of sweating. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you've trained all day, and now you're just like feeling the strain of
Feeling
your workout. And
The
you do,
Doing
unfortunately.
muscle.
Yeah, you do unfortunately lose it as he slams it against the table, and you see the orc goes raising up his hands, "Argh!" And then you see a bunch of other individuals amongst his group just kind of like cheer in and offer him what you can only assume to be alcohol. They begin to drink it down, and they kind of stop paying attention to you now, Dusk.
Basically, just like, you fuck, kid.
Yeah, come back. I just come up to him and it's just like,
Oh.
good try. Although I shouldn't warn you, after rigorous training, it's best not to get into an arm wrestling competition, as I'm sure you're well aware.
I
Would like to
Well,
rage.
I would like to ask.
God.
Is Mathilda around?
I mean, she's not that far off. This is relatively close. She's probably within like 100 feet, most likely.
I got
Fine.
like a lamb chomp in my mouth, just like talking like, oh yeah, no, I was there one time.
I'll wave her down,
Is it, what?
and I will ask if you do you come over?
Wait, I'm not gonna beat up on a kid, by the way.
That's
Like, I'm not
Just
gonna.
assume-
Why are you
Just
calling me?
assume the worst.
Like
Just
Auntie
assume the worst
Mad?
from me.
Hey, what?
Do you show up?
I mean, of course. Like, I was like, oh, guys, sorry. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah. When is it dusk?
Could you do me a favor and tell him to give me one more chance, at least to
What?
At least to
I'm out
go
of the loop. What happened?
redeem myself.
He
What? Yeah, but
he
what
got
happened?
into
No, I know, but
I
I'm
just-
asking it.
I got into a challenge that I clearly underestimated. I want to give it one more shot.
You're right. So, like, what? Like, what? Like push-up challenges or what? What? Like axe throwing? Like, give me some context here.
Ah, it's an honor thing at this point.
Yes, but sweetie, I'd love to help you, but I need to know more.
I want another shot at an arm wrestle with him. Just communicate
Oh,
it.
someone
me.
beat you at okay. Wait, what? That kid, like, with like an adult?
Yes, that kid.
Okay. I go over with you as if it's like a mom with her kid.
I do
It's like,
not.
hey, excuse me. My little ward here would like another go.
I beat him already.
Yes. And good for you to do that, but he would like to try and overcome his challenges.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check at
Tim,
advantage
yeah.
if you want.
Sorry, what?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
Ooh, persuasion at advantage.
Mhm.
Ooh, 9. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine, but
I don't
he
need to
asked me
beat
to
a
ask you.
weakling.
Okay.
Tell him
Well,
he's not worth my time.
Okay, well, I will do, but he might come back one day. Stronger than ever.
yeah.
Right, okay. So I take you by the hand. It's like, he says he doesn't want to anymore. Maybe he's like, busy, like, he asks for you to come back when you're a bit stronger, sweetie. I know, I should do my Mathilda voice. He asked for you to come back when you're a bit stronger.
There
I mean,
is.
you can easily, like, get a bit stronger. It's fine. Like, me and Arvad was, maybe like help you out a bit?
There is a
Like you can see
silence.
the changes in a few weeks.
Anger in my eyes as she keeps on speaking.
Look at you. You're all skin and bones. Come sit
I
with me.
pick-
Like we have
I
some
pick up
lamb
the
over
maul.
there.
I pick up the maul. I'll walk over to him. And I'll put
No.
my hand over my heart and bow slightly. And I'll walk off towards the river again.
I'm just overseeing
That,
this, and
see,
I'm just
this
like,
is why. Yeah. See, Arvad, this
I'm
is
over-
why he's all skin and bones. He never eats.
oh,
I've
give him
never
some time.
once seen him eat.
Give him some time. The kid is working through some stuff.
I mean, I'd
And
love to help him, but he's
after
not
that-
really that talkative.
After about 10 minutes of me disappearing, you will hear
Jesus.
an almighty scream, like an angry rage going on in the direction of the training camp.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Okay.
yep, that sounds about right. I'll go check him out, make sure he doesn't break something or himself.
Rest in peace,
Bring
training
some
dummy.
toilet paper. It sounds like he's in a bit of trouble.
Just cause I just go up to the training grounds, see how he's doing, see him just eviscerate the dummy. I'll be like, so have you got it out of your system yet?
Surrounded by many a broken dummy, I just
Aw.
out of breath say, yeah, walk back to the bed.
Yes.
This way.
Gives you a hug. Yeah. Aw.
Alright.
That's how I
the
spend my
manliest
night.
hug of all time.
Just like, come on, kid. Save that aggression for the battle that is to come.
So, as the both of you begin to wander back into camp, and everyone's kind of like eaten a little bit, mind you, not all the food is gone, but most of it is starting to get a little bit lower now that everyone's got a full belly, or at least starting to get one. All of you see Tarek, with his one eye and a patch over it, and his hair is now kind of like individually braided, so he's got full braids of black hair. As he approaches and appears in the camp, he calls the attention of the camp, of those who are here, towards the fire, and he says, lowering his voice for everybody around, "Would everyone like to hear about the legend of Hamtosh?" And then you hear a resounding, yeah, tell that one again. Yeah, just a smattering of different voices, kind of baying for his retelling of a story you assumed everybody else has heard here. But story time, right? And
Klingon story hour.
so, as he's about to launch into the story, I'll say this. That's where we'll leave it here.
Oh, nice.
It is already 2:24. I wanted to play a little bit longer because I've realized I've messed up and missed an entire hour. My bad. But at the same time, I still kind of want to have Cody here if possible, because I still need to do his thing, and I don't want to push the game too much further.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
But this was good.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
Yeah, we also get some
Yeah, turn the chat
further.
on.
We also get some further character development from our favorite goblin,
Favorite emo.
and
Oh,
our
cuffs.
and of course from our favorite emo. Although I would call him the silent barbarian.
Okay. In my defense, okay, my follow-up rolls are always shit. Now, if I had
I could just
rolled a
imagine you like raging to Linkin Park. Crawl again, my skin.
Oh no, it's
Ah!
not. There's definitely a localized thunderstorm in that direction. Gale force winds, and it's weird. You have to be there to see
Broke
it.
my heart.
I feel like you'll be listening. I feel like we'd be hearing the remix version of "Smells Like Teen Spirit" that they would use for Call of Duty AMVs, or just or you just see him just breaking things to Icky Sticky's thumb.
Hello. Yeah. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
He's going through some things.
In a tiny. Yeah.
I would sing the Weird Al version of that song.
Oh.
No one understands what I'm saying.
Oh, whoa! Hey, what?
Just-
Now that we're on the topic, what would be the songs playing if you were in like epic fights for your characters?
Oh, I got one. I definitely have one. It's the theme for Beowulf
Okay.
with the Angelina Jolie movie. Da 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 da. Rata, rata.
That sounds
Knowing
good.
me,
Just,
Oh, that
knowing
one.
me, I would be the Benny Hill theme because I know I would wet noodle
oh
contest the
God.
shit out of that fight.
Oh god, that would be so funny. Yeah, I would just be either one or two things. Shadow boxing by Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan or Deadly Weapons from a collaboration that they did with AZ MOP or Anya by MOP. Yeah, that's like with the remix version with Busta Rhymes, and they'll be like, "Get this fool! Kidnap that fool! Get him! Hit him!" and just be punching on beat, just be punching and kicking on beat. You just see somebody's face flying, another person's getting kicked in the stomach, and their whole body is doing a 90-degree angle. You just see me just chopping at the same time, and everything is in slow motion.
Foster's is just like the Oxcast song, isn't it? I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Yeah,
Digging all.
yeah. Just see him just shirtless with the drill, just going in there like ah.
What about you, Rezulea? What would you your song?
Yeah, Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria.
Sounds good.
Oh.
That would work, honestly.
Oh, God. And for downtime moments for Dusk. No one knows what it's like to be the bear with behind blue eyes.
All right.
Oh, two sides of the same emotional coin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Well,
This is going
oh,
in my book
what?
of grudges.
You took a crutches.
That's a grudging.
I'm now just seeing him
Yeah,
just
it's
like
a
kick,
virgin.
I'm just seeing him like kick Batowski. It's just like, you just made my revenge list. That you just see a whole list where it just has mad.
Oh, God.
I need to get a new book, volume 3.
Lucky for you,
Oh
I'm
my
out of paper.
By now.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess let's leave it here. You guys still want to do some Tekken for tonight, or are we gonna end the stream here?
I think it's a good time to end it.
Let's end it here.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Tomorrow, hopefully, is Skyrim.
Yay.
If we can't get Skyrim, hopefully tomorrow, maybe we'll do some more fighting games or Fallout. Like, maybe we'll try and speed the main story for a bit before we go to Nuka World or Far Harbor. It's a bit more interesting, I feel, story-wise. Otherwise, I feel like we've done most of it. Like, before I knew it was like level 50 already. So, other than that, ooh, a lesson maybe. Yeah, no, I keep going back to perseverance, like I'm the living example.
I have a lesson
When
if I
shit
could
hits
share
the
it.
fan.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a lesson? Sure.
Yeah. Always make sure you set your alarm clocks to the correct time you intend to wake up the next day.
Due diligence.
Well, the early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
If not perseverance, keeping your head cool if something doesn't go your way, you know. And then maybe a lesson on skills and talent. Being bad at something is something temporary. Like, you can fix being bad at something. Like, you might have more aptitude for one thing or another, but you can dedicate some of your time and you know, some waking moments to improving your skill sets. Again, this goes back to picking up a book, picking up a skill, going to the gym, all that kind of stuff. You know, I paint. I've been in a tournament for painting. I've even ended third place on a different tournament at one point, and sixth in another, where admittedly, third place was only 3 entries, so but sixth place was out of 32 people. But, you know, becoming good at something takes a bit of time. It takes practice. Give it time. Trust the process. And to quote, for example, from music, Slash from Guns N' Roses, doesn't matter what you play. Just pick up your guitar, like, an hour a day. Play anything. Doesn't matter. Because even the notes that don't make sense contribute to you learning where those notes are. He also said, doesn't matter what you play as long as you get an erection from it, but...
So basically,
as long as you,
basically enjoy the music.
Yeah, as you enjoy the music, you're doing something good. So with that, on a high note, we'll leave it here for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again, guys, and goodbye.